With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, baby. We're going to start.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Red 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. And the play to win. Let's go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
At the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, shoot! Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming! Hey, don't look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Echo!
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
57 Mike. They can't hang with us.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Back to you. Kill.
Check 13. Check 13.
Mike 50.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jets 3, Jaguars nothing.
Go, Sack.
Mike 50. You can't block me. Check out me.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. on 2nd and 9. Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
No. Jim, man, Eddie. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, Mike 7. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Be a long day for you. Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. It's it. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Off play action, it's Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew throwing on third down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, seam six. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
General West.
Fournette running out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On second down, Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Jets 13. Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a little 360. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 83 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll go again with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing here on third down, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Fournette running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Second down and 10. Darnold forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got a noon one. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the whip. Man, 80. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold dancing to his left. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here we go, son. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Down to lose one. 20.
On 1st down, Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Foster loses the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 49, check 49, check 49.
Oh, lady. Hey, Delta.
To the air again, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell.
I got you, boy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Ready?
50, Mike, 50. You go, night.
Lady.
Mike,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Smooth.
Mike 50. Here we go. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Mike 57.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
I know you feel that.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On the set. 57. Greystone travel. Switch.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
Let's go, baby.
So this will be a win for Jack.